Hey everybody, as you can see, it is another beautiful day in Chi-Town, and today we're going to bake oatmeal raisin cookies, a 3-in-1 deal. Alright guys, we are going to make oatmeal raisin cookies, and this is an easy recipe, and once again we're going to do this in real time to show you how quick and easy this can be. What you will need is 1 stick of butter. Yes, you may see 2 sticks of butter in here, but I'm doubling the recipe. But the original recipe is for 1 stick of butter, 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, which is room temperature, same with the butter, room temperature, 3/4 cups of raisins. Now, the beauty of this recipe, I say it's a 3-in-1 recipe, is because you can do just the regular oatmeal cookies with nothing in them, and you'll still have a great cookie. Some people don't like raisins. Number 2, you can put raisins in it, which is what we're doing today. That's 2 cookies. And number 3, you can also do an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. That's 3. So this is a 3-in-1 recipe. You can choose which one you want to do, but the recipe will stay the same. Okay? You'll need 1.5 cups of minute oatmeal, not the regular oatmeal, but the minute oatmeal, because these cookies don't take long to bake. You'll need half teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 3 cups of flour with a half teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of baking powder mixed in, which I've already done with this. Okay, let's get this recipe on the road. All right, let's soften up our butter. That was room temperature butter, and we're going to be preheating our oven to 350. Okay? All right. All right, so that butter, because it's room temperature, doesn't take long at all to cream up. All right, let's give that a scrape. And we're just gonna scrape it around the side, that's all. Okay. And next we're going to add in our brown sugar. Put it all in there one time. Okay. Get that nicely mixed. And this again is one of those super easy recipes that hopefully you will try and put on your list of stuff to keep baking. All right, we're gonna stop that. Gonna scrape it down. Get all that off of there. Get all that back into your bowl. Okay. And we're going to do what, people? Gonna scrape it. Okay, we're just gonna scrape. Okay. Okay, next we are going to add in our eggs one at a time. Let that good mix on. And what we're going to do while that's mixing, we're going to put in our half a teaspoon of cinnamon into our flour. We already have the baking soda, baking powder, and going to get that in our flour too. Give that a little mix to get it all incorporated into your flour. So now our flour has a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Like I said, I'm doubling this recipe because I know there are people that will want some, and I like sharing what I make. All right, we're going to add that second egg in there. Okay. All right. That looks like it's nice and incorporated. So, what are we about to do from this point? You got it. Gonna stop and scrape, okay? Gonna scrape this off. Scrape it one more time. Okay. I'll get to the sides and then from the bottom. All right. All right. And you're also going to need some vanilla extract. The recipe calls for a half a teaspoon, but you know how I feel about vanilla extract. We're going to use more. We're going to put in like a tablespoon. All right, so let's get our vanilla in there. And each teaspoon equals 1 tablespoon. Can't find my tablespoon. Okay, get that in there. Want to get all that goodness in there. Okay. Now, our next step is, guys, as you can see, this is really, really easy and quick. And the cookie this is going to make is so good. It's going to be a soft, truly oatmeal cookie. Perfect for this type of season or this fall winter season. All right, scraped it all down. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our flour. 3/4 cups, but you know, I'm doubling it. Remember, I've already put my cinnamon, my baking powder, and my salt is already in here. Press that in there. Remember, people, if you wash as you go, there won't be this huge mess when it's all said and done. And that's what we want. We want as less of a mess as possible. All right, we got our flour in there. We're gonna stop. Hit it a few times, get that flour off your mixer. Scrape, which by now everybody knows that's what we're gonna do. You always wanna stop and scrape it after you put another ingredient in, just to make sure that it is well incorporated. Okay, so let's get that scraped down. Okay, give you a scrape. And this cookie batter is almost done, people, I know. How quick was that? Almost, not quite. Almost done. Okay, so get that all scraped off of there. Okay. Our next ingredient that we are going to add into this batter is our oatmeal. About a half at a time. And like, we're not speeding this mixer up or anything, we're just letting it mix. Alright, let's add our remaining oats. And as you can see, this is getting thick. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so we've added all of our oatmeal. And your mixer is going to slow down a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do next, turn it off, show you what this looks like after we've added all of our flour. Okay, it's going to look like this, people. It's going to be super thick. It smells really good too. I can smell the cinnamon. Now, cinnamon can be very overpowering, so I would put in just what the recipe calls for, which is a half teaspoon. But if you like it a little bit more cinnamony, that's up to you. Put in as much as you want. All right. Got our 3/4 cups of raisins, but of course this is doubled. And what you'll want to do is, and yes, I wash my hands right, clump them up so that you don't have any clumps, so that they can get really dispersed in your cookie dough. Sprinkle them in a bit at a time. Let them get incorporated into that batter. Okay, some more. Let's put in the rest. So these you just don't want to dump in because you do want them truly dispersed. sort of like that chocolate chip cookie deal. You don't want to go on a treasure hunt for a raisin. But with these, you don't want to put in too many raisins because the best part is actually the cookie. In this case. Okay? Alrighty. Gonna stop this. Show you the batter. Okay. It will look like this. These are really, really good. Super quick cookies. Easy to make. Just a really good cookie. Okay, so we're gonna scrape this down one more time. This bowl is quite heavy, but my goodness, does it smell good. Okay. One more time. Scrape it real good. And guess what, people? This cookie batter is ready. All right. Get all our stuff up off of here. Get every single raisin, every bit of your product into your cookies because nothing's cheap and you want all that goodness right here into your cookie. Okay. Once again, guys, we could pronounce everything in these cookies, so I understand the convenience of a store. I know, but nothing says loving like something from the oven. One of those old commercials used to say that. Okay, so one more time scrape. And as you can see, those raisins are well incorporated. Now we are about to just start scooping our cookies out. So, get our non-stick baking sheet. Like I always say, if you don't have non-stick, you can use parchment paper. I have my trusty half medium scoop. And as usual, we're going to put these cookies on at 1.5 inches to 2 inches apart. Get these scooped out. Like I said, these are some of the quickest and easiest, but really good cookies. And like I said, it's a 3-in-1 recipe. Totally up to you if you want to do just plain oatmeal cookies, raisins, chocolate chips. Oh, wait. We can do 4. We can do a oatmeal chocolate chip raisin cookie. Oh, 4 recipes in one, okay? Just hit me. That's how versatile this simple oatmeal cookie recipe is. All right. We have them all scooped out. And now they're ready for the oven. We're going to bake these cookies from 10 to 12 minutes. Everybody's oven is different, so start checking at 10 minutes. And then we're going to let them cool for 5 minutes once they come out the oven. When all that's said and done, I'll be right back. Alright guys, these cookies are ready to come out the oven. It's been 11 minutes. And I got about 19 seconds to go. I definitely recommend using a timer. I mean, I use it. It can be your best friend. Because you get to doing other things and who knows. But anyway. Oh, these cookies are ready. Here we go. Alright, wish you could be here. They smell so good. You can smell the cinnamon. Mmm. And guys, this is what they look like. We're going to leave these on here for 5 minutes and then we're going to transfer them to a cooling rack. Once that all occurs, I'll get right back to you. Okay guys, this is your cookie. It's pretty nice and brown on the bottom. And this in my oven is an 11-minute bake. Here is your oatmeal raisin cookie. And let's break into that cookie. And beautiful, soft. I like to do this because it is a soft cookie. See your raisins. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen at Terry's Place for baking and more. I do appreciate you taking the time. If you like the video, like it. If you like it more, subscribe. This is fun for me. And I want to get those folks in the kitchen that think they can't bake. Yes, you can. It's easier than you think. Look here, guys. Until we meet again, God's will, and thank you so much. All right?